What's up, guys? A few of you have been asking me about my controller settings, so today I'm gonna share this button mapping and all the standard. First of all, what you wanna do like me, you go to Portal, click on Browse, then go all the way to Custom, refresh, and look a map. It could be a no-name server or a happy map here. It doesn't really matter. Just start the lobby here. Press triangle, host this experience. Choose a password, whatever, so no one can join and you can test all the settings in ease. What I do want to say, one of the mistakes I made myself shortly after launch is simply watching setting guides, making screenshots and then change it all at once, you know. Don't do that. One step at a time, you know, depending what you struggle with. Could be sensitivity, aim assist, could be the button mappings, whatever. Choose something, change it, and then look how it feels in game, right? So first, what you want to do before you do anything of the settings, check if you have stick drift. So to check that, go to controller, all the way to the right here, controller tuning. My center dead zone here is on 0. Why? Because I think 2 months ago I bought a new PS5 controller and I want that immediate response, right? So as soon as I touch my thumbstick, I get that response. If you do have stick drift, I mean my previous PS5 controller had massive stick drift on the left thumbstick. And I think my center dead zone was even on 9 or 11 at a certain point, so massive stick drift. But it's good to know that you can compensate it, you know, so you can still have decent shots. You just have to know you have stick drift and change it. So you have to test it first here in a private server. If you do have stick drift, put this up to 3 to 5, then to 7, whatever, and see if your aim feels better and if it changes. So to know if you do have stick drift, let's say I'm walking here and then suddenly I stop, get my thumb off the thumbstick. My crosshair should be steady like this in the middle of the screen, right? If I do have stick drift, after I push one of the thumbsticks, it should move slightly up like this. Could be the right thumbstick too, and then maybe you have stick drift to the right or to the left, you know, but it should move instead of keeping steady, right? So if you have that, you can compensate it to go to controller tuning and change your center dead zone. Actual dead zone is standard, I believe, on 15. I never touched that. Same for input threshold is on 100. Vibration is off. I would recommend doing that, otherwise it will impact your aim. And the rest is standard. So first of all, check this, right? Then you should go on foot here under controller tab and choose a field of view. Why? Because it will also impact the other changes you will make, you know. So I'm on 75. Keep in mind, even if I do a max FOV here in this private lobby, for me it's no problem because it's nice and sunny here on orbital. There's no explosions, there's nothing going on, so I can see the enemy with a max FOV as well. But in game, for me, it's another story. So if I put my FOV to the max, I can't spot an enemy's movement at, I don't know, 300 meter distance, because for me it will look like 500 meter distance, for example, right? You get that fishbowl effect. So let me show you. I'm on 75. If you put that all the way up, you know, you get that kind of fishbowl effect, like you're walking with a GoPro camera or something, right? So it's much harder for me to spot. So my sweet spot here in game is 75. I think for most of people, if you have good eyesight, it will be 90, 95 is certainly doable. The higher you go, I would recommend doing so. So if you can play with a high FOV, do it. Anyway, this needs to be, you need to feel good with that field of view first of all. Then you need to go to soldier aim sensitivity. So this is just the sensitivity when you walk around, right? You need to do that first, and then ADS field of view. So my field of view will be the same when I ADS, right? It doesn't change. So you put that on, uniform soldier aiming, put that on, so all guns will feel the same. Regarding sensitivity, zoom sensitivity coefficient is on standard. I left it that way, 133. Aim assist, you know, if you want to have a deep dive on the aim assist I use, there's a guide in the playlist, also a link in the description of this video. I use 50, soldier aim assist slow down, that's all on 0, zoom snap all on 0, this on standard. I tried all the curves here, the changes they made, but for me I don't feel a change, so it's all on standard. Aiming left and right acceleration is on 50, soldier sprint, click, double tap, sprint to fold over, so steady scope, same as my ADS, so zoom. I'm just gonna go over the rest. I don't know what you guys are interested in, or vertical aim ratio is on 48. The rest is all standard, 70, 100. Maybe I changed these ones too, that's possible. I think these probably were on 100 too. I think I changed that to 70. So yeah, I changed that to 70 so I have a little less, how should I put it? My sensitivity when ADSing as a sniper, I want to be faster, but when I use an AR or an SMG and other scopes, it's a little more narrow, as you will. So I changed that to 70. Yeah, that's it. So first of all, you change that, right? So check if you have stick drift, then choose a field of view that works for you, and then soldier aim sensitivity. That's the first thing. Then we go to controller schemes, and I will show you what buttons I use, but it's very personal. So these two are on custom here, and then you click on edit controller mappings. I remember they changed that, I think halfway season 4 or something. I didn't know. I actually joined the lobby. I wanted to shoot at a guy and I threw a nade instead. So they screwed up the button layout. Don't know why they did it, but anyway, this is pretty straightforward here. Interact, enter vehicle, map zoom. Important for me here is the ping. Is on R1. I shoot with R2. Then movement, that's all obvious. Jump, I use X, vault the same. Sprint, clicking the left thumbstick. Double sprint as well. Crouch, you do need to change that in my opinion. No matter what your playstyle is, it's much better. So crouch and prone by pressing the right thumbstick. So I'm behind cover here, then I can do this, right? If I click my right thumbstick, if I hold it, I go prone. If I click it again, I'm crouching, standing up, crouching, standing up, crouching, right? So that's a must-have. You change the melee. This is standard melee, normally the right thumbstick, so you will change that with circle. Melee now for me is circle. Then weapons and equipment. I fire with R2. My zoom ADS button is L2. Melee, as I mentioned, is a circle. Switching to my secondary is a triangle, specialist gadget, the cross pushing to the left, regular gadget to the right, glass gadget down, grenade up, then throw it with R2. Calling tablet, I never use that, you know, the robo-dog shit and all that stuff, I don't use that. If I need a car, a plane, whatever, I just wait to take one from the spawn. But you can fill in whatever you like here, it could be triangle or something. Again, it's very personal. Fire modes, again, I don't use that much, so I chose the midsection here of that PS5 controller. Steady scope, same as my ADS button. Toggle scope. When in ADS, I click my right thumbstick. Under barrel, when in ADS, I push down. Modify sights, modify barrel, modify under barrel, modify ammo. That's all together with the L1 button. So if I press L1, I get this, right? And if I hold this and then meanwhile I'll press triangle, I can change my scopes. If I push circle, I change the max. If I press X, I choose the underbarrel. If I press square, I will change my barrel suppressor, whatever. Okay, so for me this works. I ADS and have a steady scope with L2. Then above that I can modify my weapon. When I ADS, I can ping with R1 and directly shoot to the guy. So I want these two buttons close to each other, and of course, as I mentioned, the prone button, and also to slide, click once. So this is what works best for me. So if I press to the right, to the left, I get the grapple hook. Then if I would press down, pressing up, throwing a nade. So this works best for me, but it's all personal, of course. So let me check something else. I think that's it, actually. Yeah, that's it. I ain't gonna show you the vehicles because I don't want to screw your aim up regarding vehicles or choppers. I never use it. Most of it is on standard. I think the only thing I did change there was the FOV. So max FOV when I sit in a vehicle. That's the only thing. So hope it helps you guys. Check it out. Tomorrow or Tuesday I will drop another video. Yes, it's a good one. It's pretty brutal. I went a little crazy with the NTW and the Rush. The Rush is kinda, yeah. I'm starting to feel that gun more and more. It's disgusting, but it's really fun to use. So keep an eye out of that. I hope you guys have a good Sunday, and see you guys on next one. Cheers.